basically the specs back and forth with them and saying, yeah, there's
All right, people. My bad. Welcome to episode 3 of the MGN podcast. And I had a little emergency, so I had to take care of some stuff. Now, sorry for the wait, guys. Sorry for the wait. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? All right. Can anybody hear me? Can anyone hear me at all? All right. Sounds good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the panel in. We do have a full panel in today. Oh boy. Sorry for the wait, guys. Seriously, sorry for the wait. Video output, no stream active. Video output is low. Just making sure the stream quality is good. I don't know why it's saying that the stream quality is bad. All right. Anyways, let's get the panel in here. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Sorry for the wait and everything. I had a little emergency going on at the house, so something just popped up unexpectedly and I had to go take care of it. But welcome, guys, to episode 3 of the MGN podcast. We do have a full panel today, and we're just going to go ahead and get with the introduction. But before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that like button. It definitely does help out our podcast. Our podcast is every Saturday at 2:30 p.m. As you guys know, they have the PC game show going on right now, so make sure you guys are keeping your eyes peeled on that if you're into the whole PC gaming side of things. Also, I do have some exclusive information that was sent to me through my website from I think a lot of people have been hitting me up on Twitter about it, so we're going to talk about it with the Ps5 Backwards Compatibility. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Ps5 Reveal Event. We're also going to be talking about the PS5 Digital Edition price leak by Target. All right, so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the Switch sales. Right now is insane. I mean, nobody can stop the Switch right now. 235 million. So we're going to talk about that. That is huge right there for Nintendo. We're also going to talk about the PS5 fan noise and the PS5 price. We're going to talk about the PS5 launch games because there is a little bit of confusion on that right now, but we're going to clarify on that as well. We're also going to talk about the Spiderman Miles Morales PS5 game that's supposed to be coming out at launch. I know a lot of people, even though I explained it and a lot of other people explain it, a lot of people still think that this is PS4 DLC. At least they're trying to damage control and say that, hey, it's PS4 DLC. It's not even a full-fledged game. So we're going to talk about that as well. We're also going to talk about more PS5 game reveals are coming, and this is confirmed from Jim Ryan himself. And so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about The Last of Us 2 reviews and how that is tearing up the charts right now. The PS5 design, it's a love and hate relationship with that, as well as the Xbox July event as we approach closer to that. Okay. So make sure you guys hit that like button and share it out. All right, so let's start off with the panel here. Let's start off with the intro. Let's go with Ryan, and hopefully I tried my best to make sure that we fixed this whole thing with the echo. So hopefully nobody is playing the podcast in the background, because that will also cause like echoing and such. So make sure you guys are not doing that or anything like that. But let's see if we're let's see if our echoing problem is fixed here. So let's start off with Messina Viper here, and let's get it on.
How you doing, Marlon? Thank you for having me on the show today. I hope you're doing great, and hello everybody out in the audience. I am so glad to be here today.
Hey, Messina. All right. Let's go with the Devout Joystick.
Yes, sir. It's the Devout Joystick here coming at y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me on, and hopefully we can get on some interesting topics today.
Most definitely. And we have WG Martin as a guest here on the podcast today. What's up, WG?
Oh, yo, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. Gonna get into some epic topics. My boy Marlon, let's get hyped, chat.
All right, and we do have BitCloud Gaming Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
What up?
All right. What echo from who? Who is getting the echo? Where are we getting the echo from? How does everyone sound? Because I don't know. Where's the Dark Link? Where's the echo? It's coming from all. Guys, were you guys getting an echo earlier? I want to see where the echo is coming from. It says I hear y'all clearly. It says I'm not. They're being trolls. Where's hip hop at? No. Okay. No echo here. Okay. I don't know what. I don't know.
I feel like they say that every stream, trying to see like.
Okay, it's okay. I can hear y'all. Okay. Because I try to do everything on my side, on my computer. Went into the settings, make sure that there's nothing, audio wise that's not playing back at the same time. So, all right, everybody's saying that there's no echo. All right, people. So let's get on with the show here, and let me first start off by talking about the PS5 backwards compatibility. And I know this is a major topic because I think hip hop was one of the first people to actually come out early this year. I think in January he put the statement out about the backwards compatibility, and with PS1, PS2, and PS3 games in the PS5 legacy mode. And so I did receive an email yesterday pertaining to backwards compatibility, and it's interesting because when I saw it, I was like, what the heck? I was literally blown away. So this was sent not to my email on YouTube, but on my gaming website, because many of you guys know that I run a gaming website as well, and I do get a lot of information from the press. And so this is a analyst company, global data company over there. I think this is like somewhere, I don't know where this company is from, but I'm pretty sure, United Kingdom. Okay, so I'm looking at the email. United Kingdom, they're somewhere over there in the United Kingdom, and they basically state that the backwards compatibility for the PS5 is not just for PS4, but older console games as well. And it's funny because I know Sony is hiding something with backwards compatibility, and the reason why I'm saying that because Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, came out and said, hey, the PS5 is going to be able to play everything, not just PS4, but all the older games as well. And when he first put out that statement, I was like, wow, this is going to be a huge selling point as well for a lot of people, not just because of the games, but also the backwards compatibility. And so ever since then, everybody else been kind of building a lot of rumors around that conversation. But I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys, and then we can kind of pick it apart from there. Now, it says Sony's main strength is its extensive game portfolio, which features a fix of first and third party titles. Its main rival, Microsoft, has exclusive titles including Halo, but the PS5 will maintain Sony's advantage thanks to titles such as Spiderman, Miles Morales, Gran Turismo 7, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now, it says Sony promises backwards compatibility for PS4 and older console games on the PS5, with no equivalent to Microsoft's Smart Delivery that offers the latest versions of older games on new devices. It is reportedly integrated its PlayStation Now cloud gaming service with the PS5. So basically, what they're going to be doing is they're going to add all those legacy consoles 3, 2, and 1 via PlayStation Now integrated into the service. And basically they're telling me that this should really help Sony to overcome the technical and cost related challenges that they have with backwards compatibility with older PlayStation games. Now, this makes perfect sense. And this is why when we were talking, I think Messina, we were talking about this, about the whole emulation thing, like with what they did with the PS3 and everything.
Yep.
I was like, okay, this makes sense, because if they're going to do this like how they did it with the OG 60 gig PS3, then that's going to cost them a lot of money to have the actual chips on there. The PS3 chip or the PS2 and PS1 chips on the motherboard is going to cost a lot of money. So I can kind of see them doing this as a way of emulation, and then maybe they will look better through like PlayStation Now. So does anybody want to chime in on that and let me know if that's a big move, because I think that that's definitely a smart move to cut the costs down.
I think it's really neat because if they're integrating the service in onto the PS5 as part of the software on the system, that means all it has to do is do a flash download of the game to the PS Now emulator, play the game, and then when you leave the game, it'll just dump it from the system.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I think it's a genius move, and obviously what's going to happen is that it's going to drive a lot of sales to their subscription service, you know, because a lot of people are going to sign up for that. If this is truly the case, according to this global data analyst company, then, and it makes sense. So because of the recession that we're in and the cost to bill and just everything, I mean, if they were to add native backwards compatibility support on the motherboard and everything like that, then like I said, it would cost a lot of money. And so this is good for PlayStation Now users and also new people that really want that backwards compatibility. Honestly, for me, I got my PS3, PS2, and PS1 sitting here gathering dust. So if I need to pop in an old game, I can do it. So that's not going to stop me from buying the PS5. What I really do care about is the PS5, you know, exclusive games and the luxury to play PS4 games natively on the legacy mode on the PS5. So joystick, do you have anything?
Yeah, I was hoping that they was going to implement something more in depth with PlayStation Now. So, you know, hearing that, you know, I just hope that they make it more worth your while when it comes to, you know, having the subscription, and hopefully try to change out from being a shared server, because I think that hurts a lot of people when it comes down to, you know, getting on, and it has a lot of latency and bandwidth issues even up to this point. I think that they need to do a lot of work with that whole little process.
Well, if what they're saying is true about it being built into the PS5, the PS Now software being built into PS5, all you have to worry about is just the download of the game. You're going to be playing the game on the system, not across the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was also reading here, guys, I was actually reading a little bit more into the email, and it basically stated that basically they're going to try to fix latency issues with PlayStation Now. I'm guessing there's some sort of latency issues that people is complaining about. So they're saying that they will have to try to address those latency issues because, yeah, apparently people are saying that their internet wasn't strong enough for PlayStation Now for the games to actually run smooth. So apparently Sony is trying to find a way to fix those latency issues as we speak, because if they don't, then that's definitely going to be a mess. And obviously with Microsoft Azure and the whole xCloud gaming situation, that's huge right now for Microsoft. And that's one of the main reasons why, you know, Microsoft is pushing backwards compatibility like they are right now, where they're just saying that, you know, the original Xbox 360 and Xbox One games will be able to play natively on the Xbox One with upscale resolution and frame rate and all of that. And so this is huge for Sony. I mean, the fact that they're actually offering this integrated with PlayStation Now, and I do think that they might tie this in with like PlayStation Plus. So Ryan, you have anything on this, man?
You guys hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Make sure you hear me. Again, not really. I mean, listen, Sony just pretty much silenced everybody yesterday, or the day before yesterday. There's nothing really else to really say at this point.
Well, I got some on the latency though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, the latency issue that I see a lot of people complain about is that they're connecting their devices Wi-Fi, and they're not connecting wired. Wired connection is always going to be faster than anything you have. You know, if you're going Wi-Fi, you're dropping, 2/3 of your connection right there. PlayStation is banking right now everybody going to 5G, so that'll bring it up to on par with high-speed data streaming that you get through a wired connection. Not quite as fast, but it'd be more stable for the actual games that you play on console. It's not going to be like a web phone game that you can play on 4G. We're talking about console games, and the latency issues coming through 4G versus wired. If you wire your system, you're going to have a faster connection. But I think Sony's banking on people moving to 5G rather quick.
Wow, yeah, that actually makes sense. Wii U, do you have anything on backwards compatibility, man? Is that a deal breaker for you if the PS5 doesn't have backwards compatibility? Like where you can pop in your disc or not?
Oh wait, the physical backwards compatible, like putting in the disc, right?
Yeah. Is that a deal breaker, or if it is PlayStation Now, would you be okay with that?
If it is PlayStation Now, I can go off what you said earlier. I feel like a lot of it will get a lot of new people on PlayStation Now, because on the PS4, PS Now, there was a lot of people that I know of who didn't subscribe, who didn't get the subscription because they felt like it was laggy or didn't feel like streaming it on there, and they didn't have enough games on there. But with the PS5, if it is like how what you're saying it is, I feel like a lot of people going to sign up for PS Now on PS5, and it would be a big changer. I feel like this is going to be PlayStation's equivalent to Xbox's Game Pass and everything like that, to where they'll have the older PS games and all that on there. So I feel like, what's the issue with not having backwards compatible where you can just pop in the disc if it has that on the actual console with PS Now? But I don't really care too much. I mean, I like backwards compatible, but I don't really care too much about putting the PS2 game in there, because we already know it's backwards compatible already with the PS4. So I feel like that's all I pretty much need. But I would like being backwards compatible with PS2, PS3, with PS Now. So I feel like if it is PS Now, I feel like that's going to sell a lot of people are going to subscribe to the PS Now function. I don't feel like there's any debate, pretty much any, I don't have a good internet connection. So I'm pretty sure going to fix that with the PS5. So yeah, I feel like backwards compatible is not a game changer for me. It's not a deal breaker to where I won't get the PS5 just because it's not backwards compatible. I do feel like if Sony goes the PS Now route, if the backwards compatible, a lot of people will definitely dive into that, and that will save all that old PS2, PS1, PS3, PS5. It will save all that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will actually dive into that more than physical route, because let's just be honest here. A lot of people don't really own old PS1s. There's a lot of people who still do have their PS1 games and PS2 games and stuff like that, but there's a lot of people who don't have those games anymore. It probably end up getting lost or something like that in the past. So I'm pretty sure it would have been much easier to just download it on PS5, right? Stream it or something like that. So yeah, I feel like that's going to be a game changer for PS5 there.
Yeah, it's strictly PS3 games, I can say. Sure.
Yeah, PS3 as well, yeah.
PS3, PS2, PS1 probably. PS4, obviously, are the only ones going to be backwards compatible, like natively.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
it's going to be a big.
Go ahead.
It's going to be a big benefit if Sony does this, and it'll really blow the Sony market and stuff like that. People will sign up like crazy.
Yeah.
Is if they combine the PS Now with PS Plus.
Yeah, exactly. And that was an idea that I had before, you know, with the whole bundling situation. You know, it's just it will be a genius like marketing move, you know what I mean, on their part to combine the two, PlayStation Now, PlayStation Plus together as one family together, and then, you know, add the whole backwards compatibility situation. I mean, that will get so many people to actually sign up for that. Like, hey, look, if you need this feature, here it is, but you have to sign up for PlayStation Now, and with that you can also get like PlayStation Plus, sort of like how Microsoft is doing it with, you know, the Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Ultimate, right, where you get PC and all this other stuff in there, Xbox Live Gold, all of that stuff is integrated into one service. And so, like I said, we already heard from Michael Pachter, a lot of other analysts, that, you know, subscription services is going to be the new cash cow for these companies, because one of the main reasons is because we're in this recession right now and they can't really charge what they really want to charge for the system. So both Sony and Microsoft is going to take a hit, I believe, on the hardware. Now, where they're going to make up for that is not just from the games, but also from the subscription. And Microsoft is already saying that, you know, well, let me be more specific. Phil Spencer is saying that, hey, look, he don't really care how many families buy Xboxes this year because of what's going on right now. And, you know, they're trying to push their subscription service with Xbox All Access as well, where you can actually sign up for 2 years, just like a phone plan. Like if you're trying to finance a phone through like T-Mobile or wherever, you know what I'm saying, and you sign up for 2 years and you make small increments payments every month, like $20, $25, $30 a month or something like that. You can get a Series X, right? And you can get like 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate with Gold, and then with all the PC, you know, things that's built in there already, right, for one small price every month, right? Or if you already own a One X and you want to sign up for the Xbox All Access program, then it will be easy for you to go ahead and actually upgrade and everything. So yeah, it's definitely a smart move, I would say, from a marketing standpoint and just the way how things are right now. So yeah, I'll be happy with that, to be honest with you guys, if they just integrated backwards compatibility with PlayStation Now. And I think that's more realistic than ever for them to actually do. So we'll see as time progresses. I would say we might be able to get some more information on the system. I guess when we get the full teardown of the system, I think that's when they're going to shed some light on backwards compatibility. So hopefully this analyst company is right. This analyst media center, global data media center company. So yeah, we'll see on that one. They're even on LinkedIn and everything like that, and Twitter and all of that. So really do appreciate them for sending me that information yesterday. So that was pretty huge right there. So we're going to move on to the next topic here, guys, and I think everybody is going to have something to say about the PS5 Reveal Event, because honestly, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for so long, and I know because of everything that's been going on in the world and everything like that, I understand why Sony delayed it, and I respect their wishes, and I give Sony the utmost respect for doing that. But man, oh man, that PS5 Reveal Event was amazing. You know, I wouldn't say that it was What'd you say?
I said your reaction to it was priceless.
Oh my god, bro! You have no.
It was up there with mine. Like I lost my shit as soon as I saw. Like I don't know what those little were. I don't know if they were orbs or like marbles, little moving little marbles. What they were. Yeah. But as soon as they started forming the V, and I was okay. They just blue balls, and you just hear the beat drop, and it's like, okay, what the hell? And then you see it's like, oh, it tastes like this is dope. But nah, that was like easily their best looking console they've ever had by far. Like I love the futuristic setting of that whole conference.
Yeah, I think those blue balls were more representative of the haptic feedback show the console.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw that.
Go ahead.
I saw the thing transforming. I was like, "What?" I already knew what time it was.
I felt like when they started the vents. I felt like when they started the whole thing from the beginning, like any point, like how they did their transitions, they could have revealed the console at any point, and I was just like, Yeah, on my live, I was like looking. I was like, okay, they finna reveal it right now. And then at the end, when they said "Welcome to PlayStation 5," I was like, all right, now they're about to do it, because you know I knew right off bat. Like, I think some of the surprise got out of me because I was like, at beginning they said Spider-Man Miles Morales was a launch title. I was like, all right, so they're gonna show the console this time without me even like being for sure 100%.
You know what's funny about that? You know, okay, they said welcome to PlayStation 5. You notice that whole video was very similar to what's his name? To the Xbox One and Xbox Xbox One X and Xbox Series X reveal. Remember, like, they had the developers? It was very similar to that. It felt like a jab in a weird way.
Yeah.
It honestly felt like a jab. That shit was like welcome to PS5. I was like, okay. I see Sony were flexing. And then Jim Ryan, yo, I think people need to give Jim Ryan credit. Jim Ryan was flexing the entire show. Like, as soon as the show started, he goes, he literally said, okay, enough with the talking. We'll let our games do all the work. I'm like, whoa.
Yes,
okay.
I love that. I really love that.
Oh, really, Jim? That's how you feel? Okay. Starts the show off now. There was only one game I would say it was a dull moment. That was the GTA 5 thing. That was it. It's like, really, who cares about GTA 5 right now? We played it. That was a little, okay, whatever. GTA 5. Then they shut us all up with Spiderman.
Yeah.
And then dudes immediately, dudes said, they're like, oh, it's standalone DLC. Shut up. It's not a full-length game.
Oh, we gonna talk about that.
We gonna confirm it's full.
We gonna talk about that. Yeah. That is, man, I'm so heated.
Jim Ryan had the killer, Jim Ryan had that killer instinct in his eyes when he showed this whole thing. And the way, no sense to him, but no, he legit had that killer look. And the way the shit was a transition, the game of show, many people can say it's a toss-up. Like, many people can say it's Ratchet and Clank. Just because of the transitions of the gameplay and whatnot, they can say it's Ratchet and Clank. Some will say Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Others will say, what was the other game? Demon Souls. I mean, it's like, there's so many games you can choose from that all get you hyped for the box. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that for the Xbox thing. And again, their first party is going to be shown in July? So that's where the pressure is.
I said, don't count them out. Don't count them out. People out here, rip Xbox. No, wait until July. Wait until we see what Microsoft have in store. Because I'm telling you, it's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? But
analysts got exposed to with this show. Let me tell you, dude said it was going to be a tower. I'm like, dog.
Oh God,
I'm not making no damn tower with PS5. Stop. Then they showed the system. It doesn't look like the tower, but I will say this though, and I said this on the RGT, I said this on my show. I gotta say it here. When you guys buy your PS5, buy the stand and have it vertical. This thing looks like it's pretty much built to be vertical. Having it horizontal, I don't think is the proper way to display this. This thing is probably meant for straight vertical, and that's because of the airflow, the way this thing is built and designed. There's a reason why it has the ventilation, and they're focusing on that ventilation on the sides up top. They didn't show the back of the console, but I really do think that's what they did. So
I think, like, when I was trying to look at it, I was trying to like zoom in real close. I think it's got one of those things, because like how it's showing on the screen for everybody right there, it's got some little grooves in there. I want to think that it's got some way that you can like clip it to the bottom of it, or like move it, like it just like has like some type of like guide or something like that we can't see, because it doesn't look like it's like completely flush with the console, so it looks like it can move. And they had like a little short burst of it on its side, because it is like 14 inches, so it's going to be like one of the biggest consoles that's come out, like one of the tallest ones. It's a big boy, so
yeah, it's bigger than the Series X.
Yeah, it's taller. It's definitely taller than Series X, which is a shocker, to be honest. Series X is more of a beefier one in terms of like the width of the console.
Yeah, I love the looks of it and stuff like that. And I sent Marlon an article this morning that I found and read over and stuff like that. If you look at the console on the white parts where it has the rough areas on the white parts, and even on the controller on the handle grips where it's got the rough texturing on it, if you zoom in real close, they're all the PlayStation symbols.
Oh my god. Yo.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, it's so much secrets about the PS5 that a lot of people just don't freaking know. And like I said, man, you know, people, this is the thing. Let me tell you something right now, because I'm really kind of pissed off because people would be tweeting at me, people be emailing me, dog. You know that PS5 event was garbage. I'm like, you know what? That's your opinion. And why is it garbage? Because where is the launch games? That's the first thing they're saying. Where's the launch games? I'm like, okay.
They just showed you. What the fuck?
I'm like, what is you talking about? The damage control is already started. Then they start talking about Spiderman, and they said, "Oh well, Spiderman is a PS4 extension. It's a DLC that was built for Spider-Man PS4." And then they just basically upres it and upres the engine or whatever, and put it on PS5 because there's no way they would have Spider-Man 2 available at launch. So y'all really don't have anything. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh,
you
god.
Know what I love about this argument too? They said the games didn't look visually impressive. Now, here's the thing. If you watch the 4K version of the videos, that's where you really see the graphics and everything. The reason why they had it at 1080p 30 because they knew this was going to be the biggest viewed event, and it was everywhere. This shit got 7 million views in one day.
Yeah,
and there was this guy that was debating with one of my friends, and I was watching it. The guy said, "Oh, all you guys have is Last of Us and like God of War, and that's it."
Oh, Jesus! I ain't trying to hear that.
So check this out. This is how bad the fanboys are. He goes on to say they don't have any good extra exclusives. So that my friend says. He names them all names like Ghost of Tsushima just to play on his stupidity.
Yep.
He goes out and says, "Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is like a stupid game. It's the worst game I played." Then he sent him a screenshot that said July 17th.
That don't even make sense, you know. And this is what I'm saying. People now. The whole design aspect of the system, right? Everybody was complaining, oh, they don't like how it looks. Okay, that's fine, that's your opinion. And then they were like, well, comparing to the Xbox 3, the 360 and the Series X, when you look at those other systems, those older Xbox systems, they look way better. I'm like, bro, like, what is y'all even talking about? You know what I'm saying? This don't even make sense. They're trying to find every little thing to pin. Oh, it looks like a router. Okay, it looks like something from space. I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter.
I love the gift. I love the memes that immediately hit the internet though, like on real talk. Like they hit both systems. It's like, damn. He's like, yo, I got a PS5. Yo, it's literally a router. I'm like, it does look like a router, but you know what it does look like too? It looks like a router, and it looks like Sony got their inspiration for the V, you know, just for the design from the router. Yeah. And they partnered with like Alienware to give you that crazy look.
Real talk. That's what
it looked like.
I mean, and
the also cool thing they did too. Remember how like a lot of people were asking, does the Xbox Series X have an LED up top? And they confirmed that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Sony's does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's funny because Jim Ryan came out, right? And he, of course, obviously he's looking at social media and seeing what people are saying. And he said the reason why they went with that design is because, you know, people's living room spaces, right? And they really wanted to make something that could really fit well with your entertainment center, you know, without taking up too much space, without being too big and bulky like the OG PS3, right? So, like I said, man, aesthetic wise, I love the way how the PS5 look. I love the design of it, and this is Sony stepping outside the box. Once again, people are so blind and deaf to the point that Sony is once again showing you innovation, not taking away anything from the Series X, because yeah, they went with that whole ATX tower design, and that's fine. Right? You went with that PC tower design. That's cool. But once again, Sony is trying to show people that they're stepping outside the box, thinking about different innovative ways to basically push themselves forward as a company with design. Look at the DualSense. Look how many different features that we don't even freaking know about that's built into that freaking controller. That's going to affect the way how we play games, right? I mean, affecting it in a way of like, if you're playing Silent Hill or if you're playing a driving game, you will definitely feel those different effects while you're playing the game. Like it's just so much stuff, bro. Like it's so much stuff that we still don't freaking know about. And for these people that saying, oh,
more events are confirmed.
More events are confirmed. More events.
So
Jim Ryan already said more games are going to be coming. This is just a taste, and people are already going crazy. Oh, the PS5, I'm not buying it. It's a waste of money. And I'm not buying.
These games are not. These games, a good chunk of them, like the Ratchet and Clanks and all. These games are not even finished. They're not done.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is in pre-alpha stage.
Yeah, that's some pre-alpha. So dudes like, so they were like, oh, this is just because Digital Foundry said they were targeting 30. I'm like, well, I can see that because they're just getting them out there. They're just showing you out there for presentation. So once that's done, then you'll get your final. The final design and all that. So again, I'm not worried.
Bro, I'm not even complaining.
How much quicker it would be at like 60 to 120 frames on 4K. How, like 30 frames a second or whatever on 1080p, and it looked freaking dope. And they didn't like BS us with no like extra geometry or extra padding in between the rips or anything. Like that was raw, like PC level stuff.
Man, let me tell you something. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is like what you were saying earlier, Marlon. Like the controller. Look at the PS5 controller, the DualSense. And you look at the Series X controller. Like which one is being promoted with new features, with new technology? Like you don't see the Series X being promoted with all this extra tech and it's changing the way you play and this and that. No, they go with the same style, old stuff. The console looks like a fridge. Like you can't tell me this thing doesn't look like a refrigerator. Seen the memes of them Sony boys taking the coffin out, taking the X coffin out. Like, come on, man! Like, bro, stop it. The PS5 event was dope.
Yeah, it was lit. I mean, most of the game, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the indie stuff that they showed, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like
the indie games.
You know, I was
a big fan of some of the indie games. I had some of them like marked on like stars, and I was trying to see, you know, more information about these studios, like I don't know, Bug Snacks and Gem the Far Shore and Kane of Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah.
Like, those games, like, I mean, I think that, you know, it's good that they're still not shying away from all the indie support because, you know, indies kind of like, you know, when the exclusives are in between, you know, releasing, make up a lot of, like, console sales. Like, you know, if you're not playing one of the next big exclusives, those are some good like quote unquote filler arcs of the console's lifespan, and it's like there's some indies that's like, you know, you don't sleep on. You really don't sleep on.
Yeah,
like that Hyper Light new game. Like, what was the creators of Hyper? What was that, Hyper Light or something like that? But a Bug Snacks game though, that game kind of reminded me of something on Nick Jr. Like the way how they was narrating it was like,
I thought it was leading to something like more in depth, but it's so goofy and silly that I could see myself actually getting it just to play it and have fun with it, like eat up a bunch of strawberries and see how much geometry gets doubled on top of each other.
And look, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, bruh, like a lot of people, and this is why I was telling everyone, lower your expectations, because a lot of people think, oh, we're going to see God of War on PS5 gameplay. We're going to see Spiderman 2, you know, gameplay. And I'm like, guys, lower your expectations.
What's funny about what you just said, apparently there were some games that had to be cut from the show.
Exactly.
They had too many games,
and they had other events planned. So that Batman leak that literally leaked the day Marlon, it was like literally a few hours before the show even started.
Yeah.
That I think that was going to be shown, but it was like, no, let's push that back. So if that doesn't get shown at the next PlayStation show, you'll see it at like a Summer Games Fest third-party showcase next. You'll see that. But I don't know what's going on with that. They talking about WB Games is in debt.
I saw that they're up for sale or something, and I saw on Twitter people was like,
"What? Yeah, apparently WB Games game division is in debt. Like I'm talking $200+ billion in debt."
Wow.
Damn. And I thought that was shocking because I'm like, wait, I thought you guys were making a killing, especially with Mortal Kombat 11. You know, you just announced Spawn not too long ago. Now you got your new story DLC. People are hyped to play, and you announced RoboCop. So it's like, are you sure you guys are in debt? But no, they were talking about that.
Yeah.
They're in debt.
So what you mean to tell me basically is Sony was like, yeah, we're gonna give you all this stuff. We're really busy though, so we're not gonna give you all the power. We're about to
here's the thing.
Give you these quick jabs and deal.
here's the thing about it. So apparently the top buyers supposedly that were up for grabs for them was AT&T, you had EA, and you had Activision.
Oh man, Sony need to jump on that. Sony need to jump on WB. They need to jump on WB ASAP.
If they could get Mortal Kombat or hell,
God, man.
Hell, even Injustice. I was thinking Injustice would be a good steal for them. Why? Because they're really pushing the superhero genre with their games.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sony need to jump on that. I think it was like it's worth what, $10 billion or something like that. Sony got that money, so they need to jump on it.
So since we're there, like, what do you guys think? Like, who do you guys think Xbox needs to go and buy? If they were available?
Man, look, they already got enough people they already bought already. Look, I don't want Microsoft touching nobody that they don't need to be touching, because look what happened to most of the companies that they got their hands on. Like look what happened to Rare. Look what happened to freaking Bloodborne. Not Bloodborne. I got Bloodborne in my head. Scalebound. Look what happened to Scalebound. Look, I don't want them touching nothing other than what they already got right now.
The new Phil Spencer. Everybody keeps trying to rub this in my face. It's a new Phil Spencer.
Man, we'll see. Come July, we will see.
July is going to be a determining factor.
Man, we will see. Because I'm not jumping up and buying a Series X. We'll see.
I love it. Again, these games that were in pre-alpha already for PS5, and they weren't even fine-tuned or out there yet. I mean, come on, Doc. Do y'all really not see what's about to happen with this system?
Exactly.
Drop the ridiculous fat. This is where this SSD and everything just comes into play, and I'm really digging it. I can't wait for this shit.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit,
man. Went on a whole buying spree last year talking about, we got so many Xbox studios. We'll see this July, like where they at.
Bro, we go when we get to that topic, we got a lot more to talk on that, because bro, it's just I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing you buying studios. I'm tired of hearing that you got this and you got this behind the scenes, and then when it actually comes to fruition, it's garbage. So yeah, we'll see on that. But yeah, nonetheless, the PS5 event was amazing. Like I said, the lows for me was some of the indie stuff. I didn't really find some of the indie stuff really interesting, but other than that, I was blown away. I was saying to myself, like, they have to show the freaking console, because look, I mean, this is on TV, it's everywhere. They spent a lot of money on marketing, and they showed the freaking console, and everybody was just losing their freaking marbles, because it's like, and then you have some people that was looking at it like, what the heck is this? Like, what the heck am I looking at? You know what I'm saying? So, but nonetheless, I think people are just, I don't know, man. I think some people are just being ungrateful. I'm just thankful that we saw the console finally, and we saw these games that, you know, that's potentially in the works, plus more that's probably going to be shown in July when they have their next, not July, August, supposedly, when they have their next major PlayStation event and everything. So I'm excited, man.
Get your prices. You know, I also love too, though, is how they did this shit. Notice how they got all their plugs out the way in one shot too, with the headset, the camera, the remote, the charger station. They didn't space none of this stuff out. It was all in one shot. Like, yeah, this is the future. This is everything. Microsoft has yet to do that with Lockhart. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
They failed to do that with Lockhart. So if this is where the pressure really is too. If they don't show the Lockhart in July, which at this point they got to, if they don't show the Lockhart in July, it's kind of pointless to even talk about Lockhart at this point.
I mean, it's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that was very bold of Sony to show off 2 systems. You know what I'm saying? Initially, when I was like, wait, 2 systems? I thought it was a Pro. Then I was like, oh, snap, the rumors were true. So, but yep, an all digital edition, which is going to lead us over into the next topic. EastKY with the $2 says Marlon WB owns the Harry Potter series. Yeah, and they're up for sale. Thank you for the $2. So
yeah, I hope they don't buy the Harry Potter. Just go for the big shit.
Exactly.
Unless that Harry Potter is the most ambitious shit I've ever seen, and they like legit are copying it word for word and like character to character based on the book, and are really making it expansive like in the world. Because Hogwarts is big, and there's a lot of shit to Hogwarts, like underwater portions and all that.
Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets. If they would do something cool like that to let you go free roam and let you find the secrets type of thing,
yeah,
that can be big. That can be a big purchase.
Yeah.
I heard there was like an action RPG or something like that. I don't know if that was even coming to fruition.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah, but I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, so shouts to Big Cloud for this one, and I think the guy's name is J-Dub or whatever his name is. Let's talk about this price now. Now, apparently, I've come to the realization that Target, and I know a lot of people are saying on Twitter now that I tweet about it, that it's fake, but apparently Target leaked out the price for the PS5 digital edition for $399. So I was like, what?
You want me to get into this?
Please go ahead and get into it.
All right, so shout out to J-Dub City. He's the one who tweeted it out. He saw it on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitter, but he saw it on Target. He was gonna go pre-order or get his, sign for the newsletter to get the info. So basically, he went there and they had it already listed there, the price, and he took a screenshot and he posted on Twitter, and that shit went viral. And of course, Big Mike tagged me in, and I was like, "Damn, really?" So I wanted to check that out, and I literally checked that out. And as soon as I checked it out, it was there. But then the fucking site, like, you're not going to the site like refreshes. The site refreshed, like they closed, and it went to the newsletter thing. So basically, they showcased this system, the digital one, for $399. And immediately I'm like, okay, if that's $399, then obviously the base one's gonna have to be $499. Just to be out there, you know what I'm saying? There's no way either console's gonna be $600. There was a leak before that showed PS5 at $700 on one site, and Windows Central put out an article saying that this thing could be expensive. I don't know who the hell is smoking what over there at Windows Central, but let me tell you something. No next gen company, no company is selling you a $700 console, and that goes for Microsoft as well. Nobody is selling you a $700 console in this economy.
Not right now.
Nobody is selling you a $700 console. Exactly. So this man was like, "Yeah, this thing could be pretty expensive, guys. I mean, it's $700 in Play Asia, bruh. Stop." Just stop. Stop. Back down there to the Target, right? Every other site, they had the design up, but they didn't have the prices to say, sign for the newsletter. But Target was the only one that had a price leak, and there was one thing about it too that has everybody puzzled, and they're actually looking at the system because they didn't talk about storage at the show, right? They didn't talk about storage, so the details of the PS5 in terms of being on the store, it said $399 for the digital edition, and it said a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now,
placeholder.
Yeah, now that's the question. Is that an error on their part, or was that a placeholder?
It's gonna be less than 2 terabyte because of the architecture.
It's gotta be less than 2 terabytes, unless they did some crazy shit and they partnered with like Seagate or Western Digital. You know what I'm saying? Got something like made for them.
Partner with Samsung.
I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna be 2 terabytes. But that was the only thing about it. It was like, I don't know, man, 2 terabytes. But That price, it seems about right. Immediately, though, you know, the dudes who are tech experts, all of a sudden, they're finance experts. They're like, well, it's going to be $450 the PS5.
Whatever,
you know,
whatever.
Where are you getting these dumb ass numbers
exactly, from? Exactly. Whatever.
Where are you getting these numbers from? Man. So, no, I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be $450, and then the base model. Wait for this, guys. Y'all going to love this in the chat. Hit the like button because y'all going to love this. This is my favorite comment. He said, "Oh, you're wrong. It's going to be $450 for the digital and $500 for the regular."
What?
What?
Are you on crack? What kind of crack rock you sniffing?
It's with a $50 difference.
Lord have mercy. I'm done. $550 with this recession?
Same SSD.
Exactly. It's the exact same thing.
I am done, man.
It's not weaker or anything. It's literally. It makes no sense for it to be $50 cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. That don't even make sense. Like, literally don't make any sense. Itch with the
no sense.
Yeah, Itch with the $5 says kiss your PS4 games goodbye if you get that PS5 digital system.
Wrong. It's already been confirmed by Sony. 4000K back catalog, and starting off with the top 100 most played games. They're doing an upgrade, or not boost mode. They're doing an upgrade to the PS5 native mode.
Wow! Really? That's what I was telling people, man. Sony always try to find a way to push for innovation, and this is the thing that is funny, because if this was the Lockhart, you think there would be damage control in this situation right now? No, because it's the PS5. It's because of the PS5. That's why. It can't be that price. It can be that price because Jim Ryan said value. Their main thing right now is value. What does value mean? Right? What does value mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. Use your common sense. Thank you, Matt, for subscribing.
Dude, just so salty of so bad.
PlayStation Blog clarified back in February. When that announcement came out for the PS4 titles, everybody was confused about it. So they sit there and said that with the compatibility modes that it's running, the 4000K back catalog, 98% of the games are going to be playable on PS5 day one.
See?
But the most played games are being certified for PS5 native mode, starting with the top 100, and then expanding the catalog as time goes on.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why people just worried too much, and
the amount of people who went from saying, remember how like dudes just trolling your chat and my chat?
Yeah.
They go, "You guys sound scared." Look at these dudes now. Every time you say Spiderman is a day one game for the PS5, they go, we could be scared of standalone DLC.
Oh God, have mercy! I can't. Game. That's all they're saying. All these Xbox guys. All these Xbox guys, that's all they're saying. Oh, it's the standalone DLC. Y'all ain't got no games at launch. What does Microsoft have? Halo Infinite. Oh, okay. Well, shut your mouth. Like, seriously, like, what is you talking about? Like, what does Microsoft have right now that's confirmed for Series X at launch other than Halo Infinite? I'm waiting. Hello, I can't hear. Something is wrong with the phone. I can't hear you. The heck?
I can't hear you.
I literally cannot hear you right now. Oh, we're sorry, but you have no credit left. Oh, bye. Like, what is you saying, bruh? Like, I just don't freaking get it. Like,
I swear to God, dog, that Halo Infinite. Yo, I swear to God that
it's gonna sell more than it's gonna blow. You heard what people are saying. They're saying that the Series X is gonna leave the PS5 in the dust because Halo Infinite is gonna be a launch title for Series X and everything else, right? The whole Xbox entire SKU family is gonna have a Halo Infinite, including PC. But somehow, because of the visual fidelity of Halo Infinite on Series X, it's gonna drive the Series X to beat out the PS5 in sales because of lack of launch games. Like, bro, Sony haven't showed their Sony haven't showed all their cards, bro.
The last Halo didn't even sell more than damn Spiderman PS4.
I'm done. I'm done.
And they got
3, maybe 4 first-party studios for Sony, and they got what 16, 18 companies now.
Yeah,
give or take Blue Point and stuff like that being bought out by them and stuff like that. But you're looking at 16 first-party companies, and they only showed like 4 at the show. So what are they going to show in August?
Man.
Exactly.
And Marlon, remember I told you what the last podcast when Baron got in there and I had him shook.
Oh Lord,
I said,
have mercy.
Are you,
bro? I don't want to take your milestone for him, but it don't take much to shook that, man.
No. It wasn't. No, I wasn't even giving him all the facts I had. He was caping for Xbox so hard. I said, so you mean to tell me that a single exclusive is going
Marlon's dead.
Yeah. Like I was like, is Halo going to save the console because it
He
never
said
had
yes.
before?
He said yes.
Yeah, he said yeah, and I'm like, are you kidding me? He was like, yeah, because they're going to do this. I was like, it's never been done before.
Exactly.
So how are you so confident it's going to do it now?
His new thing is, did y'all see his podcast?
He was trying to push the bullshit. He really was trying to push the
Did y'all see his podcast yesterday? His new slogan for Sony now is lie, cheating, and stealing. Because apparently they're lying, cheating, and stealing on their fan base with Spiderman and Dark Souls remake that's all y'all got? Y'all ain't got no games. Oh my God, bro. I'm
done.
done.
You want me to chime in on the Spider-Man thing, right? So
Please.
The standalone Spider-Man thing for Miles. Y'all know this is basically an origin story, basically showing you his progression into Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Remember, at the end of Spider-Man PS4, especially the DLC, he got bit by the spider. He jumps on the roof with Peter, right?
Yeah.
And that was the first part. Then when you play the DLC, you see him in what, guys? A mask.
Yeah.
They're showing you how he earned that new suit and how he became what he is now. And I'm pretty sure Peter will be mentioned, but you know what they're probably going to do at the end of that game? They're going to tease Venom. These characters are going to be very, very big major parts going into the second one. Because remember, Miles Morales is good at what, guys? Stealth. Because he can go invisible.
Yeah.
There's going to be two Spider-Man you play at. There's going to be stealth sections, regular traversal, and I'm probably sure both of them are going to have their own separate missions, so you can switch in between them and do that. I think that's what
Insomniac confirm Harry's going to be Venom.
I think I heard something about that.
Venom's going to be in the game. We don't know who's going to be it because they said Eddie Brock is in the game.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, it says Venom.
Eddie Brock. They said
anti-Venom.
It's gonna be lit, man. I can't wait.
It could be a twist. It could be a twist. What if Harry becomes Carnage and you fight both with Miles and Peter?
Oh my God! Wow.
There can be a twist in this shit. There can be a twist in this.
Man, look. At the end of the day, we don't care what the Xbox guys have to say about Spider-Man. You know, regardless of what they think, because they're thinking, and this is what everybody believes on the Xbox side, they're saying that, okay, you know what, Sony had a bunch of DLC made, for Spider-Man, and Miles Morales was one of them, and they thought about, well, you know what, we don't have enough launch games for PS5, so instead of us releasing this one last DLC for Spider-Man PS4, we're just gonna make this into a launch title for PlayStation 5 at the last minute, because we don't have enough launch games. And considering that Sony's launch titles are always trash, that's what they're saying, that Sony's launch titles are always trash anyway, so they're trying to find every different way to make everything exclusive to PS5, from the PS4. I'm like, bro, what are y'all even talking about? Bro, this is a full standalone game. It's a full standalone game that was developed for PlayStation 5. It's exclusive for PlayStation 5. Oh, well, you're trying to damage control for Sony? Well, I could see if it was for PS4 and PS5. No, bro, it's exclusive for PS5, and it was built from the ground up with the PS5 in mind. Now, it could be using the same PS. Huh?
Little caveat on that. They did use a PS4 game engine of Spiderman.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
They re-engineered it with all the PS5 features built into the game engine. And just look at it. They spent Spider-Man came out 2018.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 2018. Here it is, 2020. We have a Miles Morales built in 2 years off the PlayStation
PS4 Spider-Man engine.
Spider-Man engine that's been revamped for PS5.
Yeah.
2 years turnaround.
Yeah, just like that. And this is what I was telling people. Here comes the big surprise. Gonna punch them right in the face when 2 years later comes Spider-Man 2 comes. The true successor comes out. Now what? And this is what, and this is
just a taste to get you into the real big one. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly.
That's all it is. You're just getting introduced to Miles as Spider-Man because they're getting you comfortable because you're gonna be playing as 2 Spider-Man in the actual sequel. This is not the sequel. This is like a spin-off kind of thing for it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Listen to this. What Dark Link just said. Perfect example. Same engine, like the same thing from Breath of the Wild. What did they do with Breath of the Wild on Wii U? They expanded it. So Breath of the Wild from Wii U is the same engine but just modified, right, for the Switch. So come on, dog.
Nobody complaining about that.
Of course they're not complaining about that.
What if the secret announcement, right? Let's say, because remember they have more to show for you, right?
Yeah.
In the coming months. What if the secret announcement to counter Microsoft even further is if they actually legit confirm Silent Hills, Castlevania, and Metal Gear Solid.
Bro, those are heart stoppers. Those are heart stoppers. People are gonna have a heart attack.
And for PS5 in August,
bruh. And a teaser of God of War. It's over, man.
Remake.
And they be putting the nail in the coffin.
Remake come out with another one,
bruh. Yeah. Oh, you mean the second one? Oh, bro, that's showstopper right there.
Episodic installment. That's what I thought that Square Enix title was at first, but then I was like, yeah, nah, this is something different.
They're talking about Final Fantasy 16. Y'all need to stop it before it's too late. What the heck you talking about? They sitting there working on the second expansion for, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Y'all talking about Final Fantasy 16? 16 already?
They're not going to
stop it, man.
They're not.
Stop it before it's too late, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like most of these guys, man, they just wake up in the morning. I understand everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but wait. Sony haven't even shown you their full cards, bro. They just put some of the cards on the table, and everybody is assuming that the PS5 is dead in the water. We haven't seen Microsoft's full cards. What did Microsoft had so much to show us, bro. They had so much potential to win, but they fumbled a freaking ball, dog. Like, look at Phil Spencer's face. Go back to 2019. Go back to 2019 Game Awards and look at his face when he went up on stage. You know what he said?
Aaron Greenberg did more damage to the Xbox One.
Man.
Let me tell you why. After the show was over, he goes, "Hey, Sony, great show. It was good to see a lot of games that are going to look and play best on the X." Everybody was looking at Aaron like, "Motherfucker, what?" What do you have again? What did you show us again? And I was like, wow. Everybody was really coming at Aaron Greenberg's neck on Twitter. And remember, they didn't show no actual gameplay on running on Series X. They showed it on PCs because it said an expectation of gameplay. That's not running on a Series X. It was just an expectation of gameplay.
Yeah,
exactly.
And look at what Spencer said. Spencer said he was at home playing on the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
If the Xbox Series X is playable, and it was already in production when they were starting production when they did their show and stuff like that, there's absolutely no reason why they couldn't show those games playing on the Series X.
Exactly. No excuses.
On PC.
No excuses.
What did they say, Brittany? Oh, they did. The system has no compromise or bottlenecks.
I ain't trying to hear all that.
Showcase the fucking box.
Exactly.
Showcase it.
What the heck are you doing?
Why are we waiting for you to showcase the box? They go, well, it's third-party showcase. Okay. Doesn't mean they should be running it on the box.
That's what I'm saying. Show me somebody with a control. Exactly. Show me somebody on Inside Xbox with a freaking Xbox Series X controller in their hand playing one of those third-party games on this. That was your time to freaking shine. You had the limelight on you. And you know what's funny? A lot of people overlook this. Phil Spencer came out with a statement saying that with the 2019 reveal of the Series X at the Game Awards, he said that he was not ready to show the Series X. This came from a higher up. This was a higher up at Microsoft saying, nope, we're gonna use this stage because millions of people are watching the Video Game Awards, so we're gonna showcase the Series X. Bro, right there and then, we know Halo Infinite was ready enough. Don't give me that nonsense. Don't give me that bullcrap excuse of Halo Infinite wasn't ready. Bruh, Halo in 2019, that game was at least probably 80% done, 90% done. Y'all could at least show me a 10-minute demo of the game running on the Series X. That, bro, if they would have did that, oh my God. people would have been hyped for the Series X. Bro. But they didn't. You showed me Hellblade. You showed me nothing. You showed me an in-game engine trailer.
Bro, I love I want them to keep the same energy too. You know, do you saying 30 frames per second PS5? Okay. And if I see any first-party game from Microsoft running at 30 frames per second come July,
bruh, I'm gonna be pissed.
You might want to disappear and then don't say shit to me.
Man, get the pallbearers ready, bro. We about to go.
Just go ahead and dig yourself your hole and bury yourself. And don't come.
Man, pick out a casket. At that point, pick out a casket because it's time for burial.
Casket for you.
It's time for burial. You get the embalming fluid ready.
Multiplat. You notice that more dudes are talking about a multiplat, and that was Scorn.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Scorn for God's sake. We ain't getting no gameplay for Scorn. That was an engine.
Bruh, Scorn wasn't even running on Series X. That was PC 2080 Ti.
Running on the system. Like, come on, bro. They confirmed. They confirmed Scorn was running on a 2080 Ti. Not even running on Series X.
I'm done, bruh. Like I said, show me they say show me the money, show me the games in July. Then we could talk.
Exactly.
Then we can talk.
I need it all, bro.
Honestly, I don't think Microsoft is gonna deliver July. I honestly don't.
Man, they don't have a choice with you. They don't have a choice.
They gotta do something. This is the definition of plot armor in gaming form for Sony, because they got plot armor for days.
Bruh, they don't have a choice but to come with it. And see, it's funny. And this was gonna lead me over into the next topic. It's funny because everybody like talking about Nintendo. Dog, don't worry about Nintendo. Nintendo is not in this heavyweight boxing ring right now. This is between Sony and Microsoft, because they're the only two companies with next-gen consoles. Nintendo is in a whole nother world by themselves, and Nintendo is crushing both companies in freaking sales. Do you guys know that the Switch sales-wise, I can't even talk, is literally dominating right now. Even in this pandemic right now, $235 million.
Hey, they Millie rocking off in the corner while Sony and Microsoft is arguing. They just Millie rocking because they can't be touched.
Bruh.
Like, all the conspiracy theories, though, that shit, like, it fell on their face, like, on some real shit. It just fell on their faces.
Bruh.
They're like, Sony's afraid. Sony ain't got shit.
Afraid of what? Wait, what you talking about? What are y'all talking about? What did you just like with Nintendo, right? Everybody's been saying, "Oh wait, where's the direct? The Switch is over with." The Switch.
I heard the latest report about Sony that they're talking about now. Remember, Sony's broke, right?
Yeah.
Now Sony's paying for reviews because The Last of Us 2 got a 96.
I'm done, bro. This ain't GTA 4, brother. This ain't GTA 4 where we got to pay for reviews.
Like they're gonna pay 85 people reviewing the game.
They need to stop. They try to sit here and damage control every little thing that they can possibly get their hands on. The fact of the matter is, Nintendo ain't got to come out with a Switch Pro. Microsoft need to show more, right? And Sony just need to keep doing what they're doing. Because at this freaking point, as soon as all Nintendo needs to do is announce when the next Direct is going to happen, and the whole internet is going to go crazy. When they drop a new Breath of the Wild, new Metroid, it's a wrap. All right, Nintendo is one of the only companies that can sit here, rinse and repeat the same Mario stuff, the same Zelda stuff, the same Metroid stuff, and still put up 20, 30, 40 million units sold. Because it's Nintendo.
And you want to know the crazy thing about it is that Nintendo is kind of like throwing like some bombs low key, because now they're dropping Paper Mario Origami King the same day as Ghost of Tsushima.
Exactly. And you already know what's going to sell well. You already know. You already know what's going to sell well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Mario, it's going to do well. Right? And this is a new IP from Sony, so it's going to sell well. But I feel like people don't understand the strengths of each company very well. You understand that Microsoft, their whole thing is power. Cloud gaming and power. It's simple. Their strength is not first-party exclusive games. Nintendo, first party. That's their strongest, their first party stuff, right? And their handhelds, right? And of course, with the Nintendo Switch being a hybrid. So what is people talking about? And then Sony's greatest strength is their first party games. So what is I mean, it's not hard to figure it out. And this is why the Switch is killing it, because of the form factor, because it's the first hybrid console. You could play it at home, you could take it out on the go. And people just love that, especially with this pandemic. It's no Einstein rocket science to know that, hey, that's why it's selling as well as it is. Look, hardware sales grew 56% compared to the previous year, right? On the Nintendo side of things. And look at the last sales numbers, because Microsoft don't report on sales numbers like they used to. Look at the last sales figures that we got. Nintendo, I think it was 14,000 in the first week. PS4 is already on its way out, still crushing the Xbox One at 12,000. And guess how much the Xbox One sold in 1 week? 89 units. 89 units. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, dog. 89 comparing to double figures. I'm done, bro. I'm done, man.
What I gotta say on the Nintendo is, you know, I go by the sales figures, you know, before the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Reason being is because during the pandemic, people put bots on there and they're buying the units as soon as they hit the stores. And so I guess as they become available, bots are buying them up and reselling them on eBay. So I don't count those as actual sales. But going back before the pandemic, you know, Switch completely outsold Xbox One X and Xbox One. You know, it was a done deal then and stuff like that. And, you know, people who are actually going on eBay and spending $600 on a unit, those sales are just going up.
Man,
didn't it hit 100 million units sold like last month or month before last?
Man,
yeah, but a lot of that is bots.
Yeah, a lot of that is bots, you know what I mean? But like I said, at the end of the day, Nintendo has nothing to worry about with this next generation between PS5 and Series X. It's going to sell extraordinarily well, regardless of the fact that all Nintendo needs to do is fix the doggone online and just release the catalog of games that we know they're coming. We know Breath of the Wild 2 is coming. We know Metroid Prime 4 is coming. Oh, okay. And we know that there's a lot of other Bayonetta 3. We know that's coming. Come on, man. Nintendo got just way better games than Microsoft. We already know that already. And this is why I said the fight is really between Microsoft and Sony. That's where that's the true juggernauts right there going at it. Nintendo, whole nother league. You know what I'm saying? So they're not even in this conversation, bro. And at the same time, it's like, okay, what is Microsoft going to do? What are they going to do that is going to be so groundbreaking? You better show me games, because last year, dude, I had my hand on my face. They hyped up last year's E3. And I'm like, you straight up lied to us. You told us, you promised us a 2-hour presentation. What did Microsoft give us? What? 1 hour. I counted it. 1 hour and 40 minutes. 1 hour and 40. Not even a full 2 hours, bruh. And they cut the show off. But you said you had all these. You said you had all these new studios that's developing stuff. That's why I said don't listen to that nonsense about new studios, because Matt Booty came out and said Matt Booty came out with Game Informer, and this is what Matt Booty have to say. He said, well, you know, I don't want people to get too excited here for Xbox Series X, thinking that they're going to be playing, you know, 60-70 hours of games. That's what he... That's,
not just that, though. Remember, they bought a lot of these studios to focus on what? AA games.
Thank you, sir. AA games that they're going to scope into AAA.
A lot of them, a lot of these games that you're going to see are going to be AA.
Yeah, and this is what I've been telling people, Ryan. This is what I've been telling people. You don't have to worry about a set company. It's not about being a fanboy. It's just that you know what Sony is capable of. We know what Sony has been capable of since PS1, right? We know what Nintendo is capable of since NES, or way before that, right? So why is it? And then with Microsoft 360, that was their best. Why can't you just replicate it? They had a chance to replicate that with the Xbox One. They didn't do it. Now this is your last chance, because apparently the One X was supposed to be Microsoft's last ride. And supposedly, poof, goes the Series X. So if you're not going to give us strong first-party titles for at least another 1 to 2 years, right, to really showcase what this powerful T-flop 12-point something system can do, then that's going to be a big problem. Since everything that you're going to be putting out, I can play it on PC, I can play it on my OG Xbox One, I can play it on my S, I can play it on my SAT edition, right? And I can play it on my One X. So why do I need to rush out and buy a Series X? Give me an incentive to say, okay, buy a Series X because of this. You know what they're going to do? Graphics. That's what they're going to sell you on. They're going to say, oh, well, Halo Infinite is best played on Series X, and here is why. Blah 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 blah. The varsity, the what's it called? The varsity. I can't even speak right now. The architecture for the Series X. Velocity. Yeah, they're gonna say, well, the velocity architecture is the reason why you need to play, you know, Halo Infinite on the system. That's what they're gonna do, bro. And they're gonna give you all that gimmicky trickery ray tracing. Oh, look at the ray tracing. Oh, it's 4K, bro. If Halo Infinite is not at least 4K 60, we got a problem. Yeah. We got a problem.
Sony didn't even go into like specifications at all during the show, right? They didn't do like no tech dive or anything.
No.
So if they didn't even waste any time doing a tech dive, I'm telling you now, that's gonna piss off some people.
Of course.
Yeah. It's like everybody saw strictly games.
No talk, straight games.
They went straight to games, no bullshit.
But you know what though? A lot of people said that they were disappointed with the conference, with Sony's conference, because they were a little bit better than Inside Xbox. They were a little bit better. That's what they said, because they still showed trailers. They still show trailers. They still show trailers. I'm like, what y'all talking?
And that Inside Xbox was like a 1 out of 10 conference, bro. So
it's like their standards are ridiculously low, and then when
popcorn
you see
microphone
higher arc, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to react to it. You just say, "Oh, it's trash." Like that's the thing. They're so used to F level fucking shows.
Man, look, Halo.
Big difference was in engine on the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh wait, Lance Paul says Jess from Windows Central, yeah, he's on Rand's podcast, said Sony still have 2 major games they haven't mentioned yet. Bro,
we know this, Paul. But you know what's funny about Jez though? Jez actually believes that the PS5 can be $700.
You're on major crack cocaine if you think that. Major crack. Okay, because here's the 411 message. All right, why would Sony come out here, or Microsoft for that matter, and sell their system for $700 knowing what's going on right now? The cheaper the better. You see what I'm saying? And I love that they have a digital system. You know what I'm saying? Because now this system can cater to people who cannot afford the one with the disc. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be $100 price difference for that Blu-ray drive. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that screams value. You're giving your consumer options. That's something that Jim Ryan said, that they love giving consumers options. They thought about it. A lot of people have been buying a lot of digital stuff. And, you know, I'm a physical guy. A lot of people saying, oh, man, you know what? I don't like stacking up games in my house. I prefer digital. And that's okay. That's okay. We have a $10 super chat here from the Itch. He says the reason I say Sony can get away with $700 because they only have 10 million units for the whole world. How many units you think they're going to give to the USA? Sony is going to sell out regardless. Of course, bro, because it's Sony, it's PlayStation. It's gonna sell out regardless. You tell me.
You gotta remember.
Go ahead.
You gotta remember those estimates on the units that Sony has was based off of companies shutting down during COVID. But AMD didn't shut down. Sony hasn't shut down. Samsung didn't shut down. So, you know, we're looking at, you know, a possibility of being a lot more units. The estimate was 6 million if those companies shut down.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling people, you know what I'm saying? But they just didn't want to hear me. You know what I'm saying? They did not want to hear me. And all they keep banking on is Halo Infinite. I'm like, bro, you got to come harder than Halo Infinite.
You got to give me something way different than Halo for the 50th time. Like,
bro.
Else.
And it better be.
They got so many. They got so many different games they can come into, like, and make, like, more productions of, rather than just Halo and Forza.
Yeah,
like they need to put like more effort than that. Like I don't understand why they're not looking at Perfect Dark or any, like, I know they're not doing like another Alan Wake or anything like
Fable.
that.
Fable, hello, Fable. Fable, where's Fable? Where's Perfect Dark? Where's Killer Instinct? Come on, dog.
They've been killed Fable.
Man, bruh, like I said, man, show me the games. Come July, I ain't trying to hear all of that. Oh, we bought all these studios. Stop all that talk. Show me the games that's gonna fully utilize the Xbox Series X to where I can decide if I want to buy a Series X or not. Otherwise, you can miss me. I'll go ahead and buy a digital PS5 and a physical, and I'll be happy. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time buying a console on promises that they know they can't keep. Oh, after 2 years, then you're going to really see the games. Yeah, okay. Man, no, man. Don't miss me with that.
You seen what happened with the Xbox One, like Xbox One X. When was the last Xbox exclusive? Does anyone know when was the last one? Because I don't know.
What's it, Gears 5? Gears 5? Gears 5?
Okay, here's the thing. How can you have an exclusive when it's on PC day and date?
Okay, there you go. Exactly. And this is
it all. I get they go. I don't know.
That's why I said
everybody's got a Series X. A lot of people got a Series X before the damn thing even dropped.
Here's the other thing. If it's on PC day and date, they have to program to the lowest common denominator of hardware. So that means, the lowest common computer or PC before it can go to the Xbox Series X. So
that is not. And you know what's funny? And this is something that the Xbox community, and like I said, it's all love at the end of the day, because we love all consoles and we love all companies, because I want to support Microsoft, and because it helps grow our industry, you know what I'm saying? So we can buy more games, so we can get better developed games. But my whole thing is this: if you're going to sit here and look at me and tell me that Gears 5, you need a knock in your head, that Gears 5 is the best looking game of this entire generation, you need some eyes. Ray Charles need to give you some eyes so you can see, because as far as we
just want them to do better,
bro. This is my whole thing, though. This is my whole thing.
Better, though. That's the thing.
Where is the
ask for better,
bro? You're saying that Gears 5 is the best looking game of this generation? Okay, all right. Let me throw something in here. Spiderman, hello, Horizon Zero Dawn. So you're telling me that Gears 5 looks better than Spider-Man and Horizon Zero Dawn? Those two games? Don't get me started on God of War. That's a whole other conversation. You telling me Gears 5, and then they brought up Halo 5. Come on, man.
Oh,
come on. Oh my God, bro!
I'm gonna throw that disclaimer out there. I hope Halo Infinite delivers. It needs to. Without putting unnecessary pressure on that one game. It's sad.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot more they're gonna need to deliver than just that to even. Like, I will say, like, I'll go on the record another time and say that Xbox will get a lot of sales with Halo Infinite for like the first 6 months, but now I'm even going to retract it back and say maybe 2 months, because Spider-Man Miles Morales is a confirmed, launch title. So I don't think it's even going to outsell in its launch day.
Bro, Spider-Man alone, this is what I was telling people. Spider-Man Morales alone is going to drive at least 10 million gamers to buy the PS5. More than 10 million to buy the PS5 day one. Let's be honest, because it's Spider-Man.
I see this comment here. I want to address this because he made an amazing point. Godfrey Coco, if I'm saying his name right. This is what I want to see from Xbox Series X in July. It's a long shot. But look at all these. Banjo-Kazooie, Ninja Gaiden, New Fable, Perfect Dark, new IP from Obsidian. They're releasing none of that.
You know what they're gonna show you? Call of Duty Cold War Xbox exclusive world premiere. Call of Duty Cold War
game of the gen, and that was Minecraft. So you know.
Oh my God, miss me with that, man.
At RTX, at RTX. Minecraft at RTX, dog.
Yeah, they go Minecraft 4K
plus. God of mercy. I can't. I literally can't. You're gonna hear that guy come on Xbox exclusive world premiere Call of Duty Cold War.
You can have the Call of Duty fucking like deal back again. It really won't matter. Who gives a shit about the Call of Duty thing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, we got the edge on Sony on this one. Okay. Oh no, yeah, okay.
That's cute.
That's cute. That's very good. Nice and cute. You need a bubble gum?
Sure. Or last gen, you know? Okay, cool.
Bruh.
They need to just start putting butt cheek silhouettes on their game saying this is a butt cheek exclusive.
Man, look. If you show me a new Ninja Gaiden, give me a Banjo, give me a Perfect Dark, give me a new Fable, give me a new Killer Instinct, then we can talk.
That'd be a wrap.
That would be a wrap. A new Ninja Gaiden? Oh God, a new Ninja Gaiden? Oh, so where do I need to?
Ninja Gaiden and what was that game? Splinter Cell.
If that's exclusive, bruh, it's over.
Exclusive Splinter Cell.
Oh my God,
and Ninja Gaiden,
bruh.
That would definitely make me look at them a little different.
Exclusive like PS3 was.
Yeah, something like that, Messina. Yeah. If Microsoft can do that, I'll buy a Series X day one. Give me Ninja Gaiden. Those two alone.
If they dropped half of that, it'd be screen watching for sales at that point because you wouldn't know, like, you know, unless they all dropped on the same like time, like one game versus another dropped around conveniently around the same month, and then the next two heavy hitters dropped around the next consecutive month. Then you know you'd be like, okay, so that'd be a good show to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say Gran Turismo 7 gets paired up against, I don't know, a new Splinter Cell for Xbox, and then Ratchet & Clank goes against Banjo-Kazooie. It's like, dang, I don't know. I don't know who's about to win this.
Man, look, bruh, it's tough. And you know, this guy, I think Shinobi out on Twitter, I heard that he's very credible, but he said, now listen to this. So, because you know, a lot of people is concerned about the PS5 launch game. So he said, I wouldn't make the assumption that no time frame automatically equals not at launch, because there's a lot of games that were shown that we didn't get a release date on, right? Yeah. And so automatically everybody was saying, well, what are we gonna play? Just Spider-Man? I'm like, bro, like just chill. People are they're automatically assuming that, oh well, this is not for launch, it's probably 2022. Stop, dog. Like, stop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. You know, like, just wait. Just chill. Just wait, you know, until they show us everything in August. I think August is probably going to be the last big showing of everything. You know, once they fully do a deep dive into the system again and tell us all the features, everything that we're going to be getting, price, pre-order, and all of that, and then they show the rest of their hand with all the other games, then we can talk. But until then, and Microsoft right now, from what I'm hearing, supposedly they were supposed to have something in June, right, event wise, and they apparently pushed it back until July. So I'm guessing that was supposed to be the Lockhart. If you're not gonna show the Lockhart, like Ryan was saying, in July, then you're in trouble.
Don't even mention Lockhart again, because at this point, everybody already figured out what Lockhart truly was. And Lockhart, pretty much, you guessed it at this point, would be a slimmer Xbox Series X. That's it.
Yeah.
It'd be a revision Series X.
I laughed my ass off when they showed off that digital edition.
Oh my god!
Beat Xbox to the Lockhart.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. Then it's like okay. It looks dope. The bass comes right back. So okay, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfuckers! They showed up. It's like damn. It's like they just baited them. It's like we got a digital version too. So if you want to show off this Lockhart, go right ahead. If you don't show off Lockhart, you're fucked either way because we got you in we got you at 2 price points.
Exactly.
So got to show it.
Exactly.
I find it funny how right after that they started showing all these accessories and headsets and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
The accessories look good. The new camera looks nice. I like the new camera.
Yes.
The headset really looked nice too. I like that headset.
Yes.
Getting the headset day one for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm getting all of that.
PSVR 2 next. Wait till they put out the PSVR 2 next year.
Yeah. It's gonna come next year. Trust me. Trust me.
Just doing the aesthetics to make it look futuristic like the console.
Yeah. Jasmine with the 20. Thank you so much for the $20. She said PS5 will outsell the Xbox Series X by 2026 if Microsoft don't up the ante in 2021 and on. Deja vu, anyone? Facts. Remember, Peter Moore said it best. He said the first console to get to 10 million wins the gen. Facts. Come on, man. Like, it's gonna be hard.
I love this damage controller, this black Alpha R3. He says, what's with all this exclusive stuff? Who cares about exclusives?
Exclusive sell the systems.
He says I play GTA and COD, and those will look better than the PS5. Sir, slap you don't play games. You just sit off your ass and probably smoke. Shut the fuck up. You don't play games.
Man, look. You know what, bro? I respect your opinion, but at the same time, exclusives is what drives sales to consoles. That's what drives people to buy a console. You see what I'm saying? So without that, I mean, third party, anything goes. You can play third party on Switch. You can play third party on PC. You can play third party on your phone. It doesn't matter what platform it is, right? But first party matters. First party is why you think this whole console war thing is a thing. Not just because of power. It's because of the freaking games. You can't get Spider-Man on Xbox. You can't get Spider-Man PS4 on Switch. You know what I'm saying? It's on PS4 for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Halo is on Xbox. Well, not anymore. It's on PC now. Most of Xbox stuff is on other platforms. So it's kind of like Microsoft, they want to throw out the whole exclusive thing and make it that you can play it anywhere. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you want to be in this console race and you want to win, according to Phil Spencer, he said that his fight is not with Sony or Nintendo. His fight is with Google. And right there, when he made that statement, I was like, yeah, this man is not even serious about this whole console thing again. So why waste money, time, resources making another box, right? Another Xbox console, which is pointless. If I can sit here and get a NVIDIA GTX 3000 series card in my computer, right? And get a decent enough RAM, like maybe 16 or 24 gigs of RAM and a decent enough solid state drive, I am good to go. I can just get Game Pass Ultimate and I am good to go. I'm literally good to go. I don't need to buy a Series X. What's the point of buying a Series X?
The Xbox games. Plus you get the Xbox games and PC games, plus all the PC portals, plus the ability to mod games and so forth on PC.
Wow.
Like, this is how I feel. This is how I feel about it. Like, that whole Xbox games on PC, I feel like if you have a strong enough gaming PC, if you have a strong enough PC, there's really no, until Xbox or whatever changes it, there's really no reason you to get an Xbox, because you can play every game on Xbox on your PC and it will look better and it will play better on your PC. So what's the point?
Oh God, it's just lay off the bath salt. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, dude. Like I said before, you know, we're in a race now where it's endurance at the end of the day. And I think Sony right now, the fact that they took them so long to show the system, but they can rake in 7 million congruent viewers across all platform. It just shows you how much power Sony got. You know what I'm saying? It just, bro, like when people saw the console,
big boy games, you say Call of Duty.
Oh my god!
Sit your ass
I want to
down.
chime in on that real quick because you know,
Call of Duty on PC?
like it's his opinion, but I will
exactly.
say that, you know, at the end of the day, you got to look at the history of gaming real quick. It's like, you know, most of us in here are over the age of 28 or 27, let's just say, which means we played the games back in the day where there were nothing but exclusives at the end of the day that separated each console, that you went to somebody's house and played for that console's purpose. Like, you went to Sega for their particular games, you went to Nintendo for their particular. It's only going to continue in that span because you have long-running successful IPs in every console's generation. So they're going to make more games.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but like I said, everybody is entitled to their own opinion on what they feel and what they want to play and how they see fit. But like I said before, I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money on a system or a company that I feel like is really not giving me their all. If you're not going to give me your all, if you're not going to give me your best, then don't give me anything. You see what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about Microsoft right now. It's like, until you show me something different.
Did you hear about the new true competition, though? Did you hear about it?
Oh, the KFC? The KFC
getting the console race, dog. You get a free 12-piece chicken and you get the console, dog. Come on, dog. That's true competition. That's finger looking good competition. You know?
Oh my god, bro!
If they ain't got the kernel on top of if they ain't got the kernel on top of the box, I don't want it.
Oh my god, y'all are funny. Hey, did y'all hear that? Real quick, did y'all hear that Deathloop runs in 4K 60 on PS5? Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. The same system that they were saying, oh, it's not powerful enough to do 4K 60. Yeah, 4K 60.
A lot of people don't get that they were just trying to get a test build out there so that they can show basically what they've been working on.
Exactly.
And they're not even hiding anything from you when I say this, because if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, which I missed during the live stream, it said it was in pre-alpha for Ratchet and Clank.
Exactly.
And other games was like, okay, this is still Project Athia.
Yeah.
Project Athia. It's not a game that's finished yet. So whatever is in 30 frames per second in July is not going to be 30 frames per second in whenever it comes out.
Exactly. And this is what I was telling people. Just chill. Man. Like, you know, everybody just bending up out of shape and acting crazy. Like, come on, man. Stop. Stop.
Hold on. I want to point this guy. This guy said, go to bed. Xbox is way better. Wouldn't know game.
He's a troll. He's a no life. I just fucking destroyed him. He can't even name a big boy game. He said Call of Duty's a big boy game.
Oh Lord, Lord, I can't. Don't even waste your energy on that, man.
Yeah,
he goes, he strategically said multiplats, and he's like, Xbox plays multiplats. Multiplats better. Wrong and wrong. That's
exactly. What you gonna say? What?
No dog in this fight. You lost either way.
Oh my god.
What are you trying to do here? What are we doing here?
That's why I said y'all don't
shit your ass down. Go back to your sandbox.
That's why I say y'all don't waste y'all energy on stuff like that, because people gonna be people, and sometimes people say things to kind of get to you to hear what you're gonna say. Common sense will tell you, you know what I'm saying, the best place to play multiplats.
I'm not going with my destroyer fish. I will make this dude destroy his PC. Nah, I ain't gonna go.
It's freaking crazy. Oh, did y'all hear about the show that's supposed to be going down today besides the PC game show? It's supposed to be Game Radar at 5. So I'm thinking about streaming that. Supposedly Nolan North, Uncharted guy, is supposed to be there, and what's her name? Rose, Ilana Rose or something like that. The girl from Uncharted. She's supposed to be there too. And it's supposed to be showing off 40 plus games or something like that. So I want to be able to stream that and stuff. I think they're supposed to be showing Quantum Era gameplay as well. So Game Radar, yeah,
I want to see that. I actually want to see true gameplay of that because that game was interesting.
Yeah,
it reminds me of Dead Space, the twistic vibe.
Yeah, it looks fire, man. It looks really fire. Like, I can't wait to see more of that. And the funny thing is, I was hoping that I was gonna see the Dark Souls remake gameplay. I was hoping that they was gonna show some gameplay, but you know, like I said, the fact that it's there, that's all that matters. That game is gonna, Blue Point is gonna crush that game, man. Literally. Let me see here. Itch with the $2 says, I believe that Lockhart is portable like Switch. Man, please. You know, let me tell you, portable or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Nothing touching the Switch.
That'll be a damn buzzkill like a motherfucker that's a portable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep you on. I can't bullshit. If this is a portable, I'm gonna die laughing.
Bruh.
That's what all the hype was. We're talking about handhelds now, but y'all was talking shit about the Wii, the Switch, this whole damn gen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we going back to handhelds?
Go ahead.
I'll just say, like, we going back to handhelds? Like, come on,
man, please. Microsoft have never attempted. Microsoft ain't got no handheld, so I don't know why they sitting here trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, like, come on, man. You know the handheld thing is for Nintendo. Like, don't try to step out of your league, bruh. Like, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stick to consoles. Don't try to get into. Look what happened to Sony with handheld. The best thing that they put out was PSP. Look what happened to them with the Vita. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, leave the handheld to the kings, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo, they got that sold up, bagged up, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
Oh, you missed the super chat from Keith J. I found it though. If you want me to read it.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
He said, "Hi, Xbox fan here. All I know is that come July, I better not hear too much xCloud and Game Pass talk and not see enough exclusives."
Facts. I mean,
and that was from an Xbox fan.
That was from an Xbox fan.
Wow.
So good night.
Hey, forward to a dude that just got verbally, executed in front of all of you. He only plays big boy games, so apparently they can live with the big boy games on Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what did video game Ducky said? Okay, I win, lose, bye.
Man, look, like I said, at the end of the day, Microsoft got to put their cards down. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Microsoft put their cards down and literally show me what they got. You know, like they say, show me the money. I need to see what you have, you know what I'm saying, in store, because at the end of the day, like I said, all this talk about T-flop and all of this stuff, it don't even freaking matter. That's dead conversation now. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to show me, since we're talking about T-flop, what are you going to show me that's going to fully utilize that 12 T-flop, since T-flop matters so much and you're going to see a big difference between the two? Okay, well, show me the game that's going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Minecraft.
Oh, Jesus. Please, man, please. Like, it's ridiculous, man. You got to come better than that. And you know what? In Microsoft defense, I love the fact that they actually put the Series X into a few people's hands. You know, Digital Foundry and Austin Evans. At least they get to touch the prototype and get to see how the thing is. But come on, man, you could at least have a short demo of Halo Infinite or something. You know what I'm saying? Minecraft with ray tracing. Gears 5? Really? Be a beefed up version of Gears 5? Come on, dog. Y'all could have done way better than. That's what I'm saying.
Graphics back on.
That's it. You know, like, and I'm just like, come on, bruh. Y'all could have done so much better than that. So much better than that. But of course, they dropped the ball again. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens in July. And I don't know if Sony's gonna do something in July, or maybe they might just still drop some internet, like maybe an internet post or something like that about PS5, and then go full out, in August. I think August is probably gonna be their next like video presentation reveal or something like that. So we'll definitely see. But yeah, this Game Radar thing. You guys need to go ahead and check this out. I'm probably gonna stream this because I found the stream. It's on Twitch because a lot of people are like, where can I watch this? So I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you guys real quick. For a lot of people who don't know about this event, because people was like, wait, what event? What's going on? Because we know about PC Game Show. I think it's still going on, right? Because it's supposed to be showing like 50. I think it was like 50 games or something, or 40 something games for PC. And this event from Game Radar, I think this is going to be focused. Yeah, 40 games will be showcased here. And I believe 30 is going to be exclusive game. And I think they're going to have trailers and announcements from indie and AAA developers as well. So I think this is something to pay attention to or whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna squeeze it off here. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap things up right now, and let's start off with the outros here. So I guess go ahead, Ryan.
All right. So yeah, show was fire. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to the panel. That's Big Cloud Gaming. You guys can find me on YouTube, Big Cloud Gaming, and Twitter, same name. Catch you guys next week, and of course Fridays for RGT podcasts.
Gang, we out here. Gang, we out here. Cool. Messina.
PlayStation 5 is here to stay.
Gang, we out here.
Let's get it. Me. I'm glad to be here, and thank you everybody for having me.
Thank you. WG.
What's your boy WG Martin? Follow me on YouTube, Twitter, same name. Oh, hey, just a pleasure to be on the podcast. Shout out to everybody here, Big Cloud, Cypher, Devout Joystick, Marlon, my boy. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime.
And, yeah, it looks lit. PS5 hype.
Let's go. Gang, we out here. My boy Joystick. Let's do it. I know you out there in Japan, man. What's up?
Yeah, man,
Japan?
Yeah, boy out here eating some.
Since early May, like I had to get up at 3 a.m. for this podcast, but like I appreciate every time like I'm invited and get together with you guys.
I know, right?
Yeah, good group of guys, man. But yeah, like shout out to the panel and thanks Marlon for having me. You can follow me at the Devout Joystick on YouTube and same name for Twitter. I don't really use it as much. Instagram and all that. Just look for me.
Nice. All right. Most definitely. Thank you so much, Vinny Gamer, for subscribing and everything. Really do appreciate all of you guys, man. So this was episode 3. I will be streaming this Game Radar show because apparently they're going to be showing 30 games. Exclusive games, and they're going to show some indie stuff, and then they're going to show I believe some developer stuff. So can't wait to showcase this and everything like that. Real quick, what is this? A super chat from KBJ World says Xbox about to give you that Titanfall remake at launch. You gonna have to come better than that. If that's all you got, well, hey man,
that Bugs Bunny, that ain't it.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Yeah, he's like that ain't it.
Love you guys, man. We out of here.